Hi there and welcome to my video today. I'm excited to show you my latest creation. I am starting with a piece of mixed media paper. It's 200-pound paper, so it's a little heavier so it can handle all the different layers. And I'm going to show you how I go from blank page to finished mixed media product. Finished mixed media art, I should say. So I'm just starting with some collage papers. These are like scrapbooking papers. You'll see some of them I make myself, but I'm just getting like a first layer down with some general colors that I have in mind. Before I start doing this, I usually try to think of basically one or two colors I want to focus on just to keep a theme going and it doesn't become like a mishmash of all different colors. And some people do a lot of colors at once, but that is just not something that works for me. So I think that's important to know in any creative process what feels good to you, what you enjoy doing, and what kind of keeps you motivated and inspired. So I had a little computer glitch, so it skipped over part of what I recorded, but I did put a piece of collage paper in the upper right corner there. That is a jelly print that I printed on some deli paper. So now I'm just kind of putting some paint on the paper because I feel like some of the collage pieces are a little bright for my liking. So I'm just kind of doing a little more editing of the papers before I get started on any design. And I had some like peaches and oranges in mind for today. So I'm just kind of adding a layer of paint, letting some drip. And here is a stencil. I'm going to just dab some gray on top of it. This is a new stencil I got in a pack, and I've been trying to use all different ones. It's a little bit of a shell stencil. And here's another one, just a basic circular stencil using that little finger dabber. It's so handy. A lot of the process is just doing a little, seeing if I like it. What should I take away? What should I add? And now I'm kind of going in with some more color. This is gray that I put on, and then I realized I didn't really like it. So I took it off. That's a lot of my process is just seeing what I like, keep going. If I don't like it, take it away. I feel like it's fun to do that because then you're really creating what you like. So just adding some fluorescent pink blended with, has a little white gesso in there to kind of soften the brightness of it. And adding some of that peach in there as well. This is a good example of how I put some collage papers down and I didn't really love that blue. Felt like it was kind of not fitting in, so I covered it up a little bit. But now just kind of adding in some teal. I really love the teal with the pink. I feel like it's a nice complement. I'm always turning my work around, just trying to get different perspectives, see what looks good, what feels good. It's all about if I like it, how it looks, if it gives me a certain feeling. I love that feeling of like, ooh, I like that. So just kind of playing, this is all about playing and having fun. It does get to that messy part where I'm like, ooh, where is this going? I think we just kind of passed through that. And now I'm adding another piece of collage. This is homemade collage with deli paper. That's a nice translucent type of addition. This is just a piece of rice paper that I jelly plated on. Just kind of softening up that first layer of collage. And here is a stamp I put some acrylic paint on it instead of ink. And that's like an orange. It's kind of a bright orange. And here is my bird, my collage piece, kind of the focal point. Just trying to figure out where it goes. Once I figure out where I like the position of it, I just hold it down and then get some satin medium and just paint it down. Can't really rub too much because these are inkjet transfer pieces, so it will run from the ink. So I just have to do one layer underneath, put it down, and kind of be done with it, or else it starts to smear. You can kind of see my brush was wet, my finger was wet, and it was a little bit darker, so I just kind of went with that. And here's just like a border embellishment. It's a piece of vellum. Didn't really go down very easily. It's kind of thicker, but it dried nicely. You could see at the top how it's a little wrinkled, but eventually when it dried, it was flat. And here's another stamp, just kind of some lines, just creating some marks. It's always my favorite thing to do. This is a Posca paint pen, one of my standards. I love this. Any color in the Posca paint pens are fun to use. I'm just kind of softening it because they make some very bold lines. So I like to blend it in a little so it's not so obvious and sitting on top. Just kind of pointing out some of the colors and the shapes that I find with the paint pen. And this is usually my final thing to do is add marks and draw a little interest to certain areas that I like. And it's starting to feel a little done. So I put in the sentiment, Soar, going along with the dove. And there it is, the final product. So you could see how it starts with the blank page and ends up with all the layers of the paint and the collage papers and stamps. So I hope you enjoyed this. If you do like this video, please give me a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. There are so many other videos like this on my channel. I will put 2 right here that you can see, and I hope you enjoy them. See you next time.